hear Stella having a poop in the background, by the way. Hey guys, so I wanted to make a little video about stain removing. I was rushing around this morning trying to get myself ready, Stella ready, try and get some stuff organized for our trip tomorrow. Of course, every mom forgets to eat, make sure everybody else is fed except for herself. So we stopped at Tim's and got a latte on our way to the D France for Thanksgiving, and I got Anthony to get me a croissant with a little bit of butter on it, and of course I spilled butter on my new top. And so what I'm trying to do right now is get the stain out. Now I just have it on my KitchenAid mixer so that you can see the spots a little bit easier. So there are the butter spots, and what I'm gonna do, my mother-in-law suggested baking soda. So I'm gonna make a little bit of a baking soda paste. I'm gonna put it on the spots where the butter landed, and then I'm going to put a little bit of pure white vinegar, just using regular no-name vinegar, and then regular baking soda with water. So once I'm done that, I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm gonna throw it in the washer, and we're gonna see if it works. I'm hoping that it does because it's a brand new top. And of course, my luck, it's just as we're heading out to the event. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab a little bit of water, and I'm gonna put it in with the baking soda. So I have probably about a tablespoon of baking soda in here. Put a little bit in there. I just wanna make a paste so you don't add too much water. Just a spoon here. Around, make a little bit of a paste. So I think that might be a little too liquidy, so I might add a little bit of baking soda to that. So this is just the regular Arm & Hammer. We have it under the sink right now as a deodorizer. So I add probably about another tablespoon, because I really just want it to be a paste, so I can, when I put the vinegar on there, it'll kind of do that special scientific reaction that it normally does that you do in elementary school. What? Chemical reaction. Anthony's correcting me as he's feeding Stella. So blotting it on here.
Get paper towel here.
Don't mess with my stand. I had to get creative for a stand for this. Or a tripod. I made my own. I made it out of a paper towel holder, and I just have the stick standing in there. So I'll show you. I'm just gonna point the camera down here. What this looks like. So I put it on the affected areas there. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. And then this is vinegar, by the way. So I'm gonna take one of these syringes. These are Stella's syringes for when I give her grape water. I will obviously clean it again before I give it to her. I'm just gonna put a little bit of it on here so that it bubbles. Sit. This was probably what I feel would be the safest way to not ruin the top. Okay. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of gonna see if this works. I hope that it does. Put a little bit more, rub that in. there's Stella having a poop in the background, by the way. Show you guys what the end result is. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that sit and I'll throw it in the wash, and then I will hey guys, I just wanted to do a follow-up video on the stain removal. Now whenever I wash a new top, I never put it in the dryer. It's just a thing that I do. I find if it's gonna shrink, it always does it on the first time. So just a quick recap. What happened was I had 3 butter stains on the top of my top that had sat for probably about 4 or 5 hours. And when I got home, I did the stain removing process. So what I did was about 2 tablespoons of baking soda to 1 tablespoon water. I mixed it together to make a paste, and I put that, rubbed it in on the stain spots. From there, what I did was I dropped a little bit of vinegar, regular white vinegar, on the baking soda paste and rubbed it in. And I did that maybe about 2 or 3 times, that process. From there, I went and just put it in the wash, regular wash on cold, and then I laid it out to dry for the rest of the night. Now, I'm pretty happy with what happened because this is the front of the top that was stained. As you can see, there are no stains anymore. So it worked, which I'm really happy about. You know, some people may already know that whole process, but I thought I'd document it because it's the first time I've done it before.